All right, we have an Anstoy Desert Eagle gel ball blaster here, and I am going to show you how I'm going to put a hop up on this. So I recently got a 3D printer and I still am learning how to use it, and kind of as a little test or a proof of concept, make sure that I had it set up right, I wanted to print something different than the tiny test cube file that they give you. And a friend of mine had sent me some hop-up files, and so I printed this one because it was going to be the quickest, easiest one to print, and I didn't really care about what size it was. So once it printed, and I saw what size it was, I'm like, oh, well, if I can use that, I'd like to use it instead of waste it. So that's what I'm going to do here. So this size hop-up fits like on a barrel of this size that's inside a lot of these Anstoy gel ball blasters. So I figured I would make it work on the Desert Eagle because it looks like that's probably the easiest one to do it on. All right, so what I had to do here is, I mean, obviously you open it up, which is no big deal, and you'd remove this piece, and that piece would be gone. But then there were some plastic pieces that you needed to cut off in here. So if you look at this is an uncut one. This piece here needed to get cut down. So that's what I did right here, right? So just cut that out. And of course, if you want to, you can make that look prettier. You can use a Dremel, you could do whatever, but no one's really gonna see it. So I just kind of wanted to get that out of there for the clearance. So the hop up would go on, and you just push it on tight. And actually I will probably even glue this just to make sure, but it's on there pretty good. So it's very close to being able to actually fit all the way inside, which would be nice, but it's not a big deal if it sticks out. I just think it needs to be painted, and I had used just the free filament that came with the printer when I printed this. So there you go. You can see the hop up is on here. All right, and then I would just go ahead and close it all back up. So this would be a fairly easy one to do, and that hop up could be made in like a bright orange, you know, like a safety orange color, so that it wouldn't need to be painted. You could just go ahead, pull this out, put that in. You know, the only thing someone would have to do at home is use, you can actually just use like a wire clippers to cut that plastic. If you use, you know, something like this, can cut the plastic very easily. So that's something that most people have. So that'd be an easy way to upgrade your Desert Eagle with a hop up. I thought about possibly, so I'd modified this so that the opening was bigger so that it could fit over that, but then you have to glue it. And I like to avoid gluing stuff whenever I can, just because then if you ever do want to take the gun back apart, you really can't do it. So I prefer not to. So I think all I'll do is hit that with some paint, and then go ahead, and I already tested it, it works out good. So my first 3D print turned out okay, so that's good. So now I'm gonna try to get a little more serious, and again I'll try to do some more videos of some of these easy ones that that you can do when you're at home. So it's the Anstoy Desert Eagle gel ball blaster, and then 3D printed hop up inserted there with some slight modifications to the gun.